is Abdullah Alsaileek. I'm a senior civil engineer from SABIC Ibn Zahra affiliate. Today I will speak actually about the digitizing concrete behavior, real-time monitoring for temperature and concrete strength. First, actually, I will speak about what is the importance of the curing and what is the effect of the curing on the concrete. And then we will explain the concept of maturity method, which it will be develop the strength for the concrete. And then I will explain how to install this technology and the sensor. And after that, we will discuss the value creation for this technology. So first of all, what's curing? Curing actually, it's a process for the concrete, which it will build the physical and chemical properties for the concrete, which is strength, permeability, and abrasion resistance. Actually, the curing is starting after 1 to 3 hours after finishing the bleeding for the concrete. The bleeding is to evaporate the excessive water from the concrete. Actually, it's depending on the concrete mix for the concrete. That's why it's taking from 1 to 3 hours. After that, the curing it will be started. It will create a hydration process inside the concrete, which it will create a heat inside the concrete and build the bonding between the concrete particles. As we know, the early age of the concrete strength is very crucial for any project because it will affect on progress, quality, and the cost. So we need actually a one way to get the accurate data and to move faster for the concrete strength, other than the traditional method what we are using, because we took some samples to the lab to get the strength and measure the strength. And in the lab, actually, we will put some specimen on the controlled water bath, so which is not similar to the site condition. So inshallah, by this technology, we will close this gap between it. So the concept actually for maturity method, which is utilized, it's depending on the calibration for the concrete mix. Okay, so the calibration is done also in the lab. We take around 16 to 18 specimen of the concrete for the same design mix what we will use in the site, and to measure actually the temperature and the strength for that one under controlled condition, to take some values and to build the relationship actually between strength and temperature and time. This values actually it will be utilized to measure the actual strength. Now we will move to the system setup. Actually, it's very, very simple. It's depending on the sensor. We will put the sensor on the top layer of the rebar, and it should be not exceeding 100 mm. So during collecting the data, because it's depending on Bluetooth, you can collect the data through our mobiles. So collecting the data, and it will be sent to the platform, and we can visualize this all information, the temperature and the strength through the platform. So this is how we will visualize the data. It will give us actually the temperature versus the compressive strength. It will give us also the minimum and maximum temperature for the concrete on time, on spot. As we can see here, this is one of the pilots. We did it in Ibn Zahra affiliates. The good thing here, actually, we got the more than 70% of the strength for the concrete in 3 days, which means that we can open the formwork for the concrete, because as per the SAI standard, we have to reach 70% from the concrete strength to open the formwork, which is also written there. It needs 7 days to reach 70% from the strength, but based on this technology, we reach it in 3 days. And also the full compressive strength for the same design, it's reached in 5 days. Here also we can monitor the temperature, which is also give us the maximum and minimum temperature. Here we can see that it's totally different than what we have in the lab. If you see, this is the red dotted line. It's the maximum temperature in the lab, which is around 23 to 25 degree. And also the temperature, sorry, the strength is depending on the temperature. The higher temperature, the higher strength we will get for the compressive strength, which means we will save a time for getting the strength for the concrete. So as I explained now, which is the relationship between the strength and the temperature, we will get actually 3 values from this. We will optimize the time around 65%. Rather than to waiting 14 days, we are getting the full compressive strength in 5 days. Also digitizing the report from traditional report, which is rely on the lab. We rely actually on the live information and get it as a digital, as a PDF file. Also, we can get the file, the data, real data on the spot, and it will improve actually our decision making. So here the conclusion are we are not only relying on the traditional way, we are actually transforming the curing process. And thank you. If you have any question, I'm more happy to answer.